Ever wondered why your adolescent dog suddenly started behaving differently? Well, you're not alone. Many pet owners find themselves puzzled when their previously well-behaved pup begins to display new and sometimes challenging behaviors. It's as if they've been replaced by an alien creature overnight. But fear not. This is a completely normal phase in your dog's development. Much like human teenagers, dogs also go through an adolescence phase. This is a crucial time when they are exploring their environment, testing boundaries, and learning how to interact with the world around them. So the changes you're noticing are likely signs that your dog is maturing. However, while it's normal, it's also essential that these behaviors are managed effectively. If not, they can lead to long-term behavioral issues. Understanding your dog's adolescence is the first step towards ensuring they grow into a well-adjusted adult dog. Stay with us as we dive into the common behavior problems in adolescent dogs and how to manage them. You may be wondering, what are these behavior changes I'm talking about? Well, as your playful puppy grows into an adolescent, you might start to notice some changes in their behavior. This is completely normal and is a part of their natural maturation process. They're kind of like teenagers, testing boundaries and exploring their independence. Let's dive into some of the common issues you might encounter. One of the most noticeable changes is their increased independence. Your once clingy pup might start to seem more aloof, preferring to explore their environment rather than stick by your side. Then there's selective hearing. Remember when your dog used to come running at the mere mention of a treat? Now it seems like they're choosing when to listen. It's not that they've forgotten their training, they're just testing the waters to see what they can get away with. You may also notice an increase in energy levels. Your adolescent dog might start to display bouts of hyperactivity, which can often be mistaken for misbehavior. This is just their way of burning off excess energy. Lastly, you might see sudden fear of known things. One day, your dog is perfectly fine with the vacuum cleaner, and the next, they're hiding under the bed at the mere sight of it. This is known as fear imprinting, and it's just a phase that will eventually pass. In essence, your adolescent dog is going through a phase of exploration and learning. It's critical to approach these behaviors with patience and consistency. Now that we know the problems, let's move on to the solutions. So how do you manage these adolescent dog behavior problems? First up, let's talk about increased independence. As your puppy grows into adolescence, their newfound independence might seem like defiance. It's essential to encourage and reward good behavior rather than punishing the bad. Use positive reinforcement techniques like treats or praise whenever your dog behaves well. This will make them associate good behavior with positive outcomes, encouraging them to repeat it. Next, we have selective hearing. Does it seem like your dog suddenly can't hear your commands? It's not that they're ignoring you, but they're testing boundaries. Consistency is key here. Use the same commands every time and reward them when they comply. If you change your commands often, your dog may get confused. Remember, dogs are creatures of habit and they thrive on consistency. Moving on to increased energy levels. Adolescence brings a surge of energy in dogs. Regular exercise is crucial to help them burn off that excess energy. This includes walks, playtime, and even structured training sessions. Mental stimulation is equally important. Puzzle toys, interactive games, and training exercises can keep their minds sharp and engaged. Lastly, let's tackle sudden fear. Adolescent dogs may suddenly develop fears or phobias. This could be anything from a vacuum cleaner to a particular spot in your house. The key here is gradual exposure. Start by introducing the feared object or situation from a distance. Reward your dog for staying calm and gradually decrease the distance over time. Positive reinforcement is your best friend here. Navigating through the adolescent dog phase may feel like a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs. But remember, this is just a phase and it will pass. The most important thing is to maintain a positive attitude and keep your training methods consistent. And let's not forget, patience is your greatest ally in this journey. Training a dog is not a one-day task. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of love. but the rewards are worth it. A well-behaved dog is a joy to live with and a source of endless companionship and love. Remember, patience and consistency are key when dealing with adolescent dog behavior problems. Let's quickly summarize what we've discussed today. We've delved into the world of adolescent dog behavior, shedding light on its complexities. We've identified common challenges such as disobedience, destructive chewing, and excessive barking. But don't worry, we also explored effective solutions like consistent training, positive reinforcement, and patience. By understanding and addressing these issues, we can nurture a harmonious bond with our furry friends. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, every dog is unique and may require a tailored approach. Happy training!